Hey guys, my name is Andres Mesa, and today I'm gonna be talking to you guys about Pablo Escobar. These are my audiences, a couple of classmates that decided to help me out, and well, help everybody out with their speech. So my main topics are: was he a friend? Was he an enemy? Was he a genius? To start off with being a friend, Pablo Escobar was actually a pretty poor person. His family was poor. His mother was actually a teacher, and his father was actually a farmer. They were pretty poor when they were young, but he always had a mindset that he wanted to be rich. He wanted to have power, so he never let that go. First, he started selling liquor. He was selling it for very cheap. He wasn't earning much money at the time, so he decided to expand a little more with his thinking, I guess you could say. So he used to travel to Venezuela to basically sell the coke and bring it back and forth. Some of the ideas that he had were basically transported them through the wheels of the cars. He used to stuff them in and just basically transport them. There wasn't much security back in the day, so excuse me. They wouldn't really check much. But with the money that he was getting, he was actually helping people. He wasn't only keeping it to himself. He actually built a neighborhood for poor people in Colombia. If you guys don't know, Colombia is, I wouldn't say a pretty rich country, but it's actually poor. There's many poor areas. There's people sleeping in the streets. So for him just doing that, it kind of just gives a good view to him. But that sort of went down a little bit whenever his empire broke loose, I guess you could say, when his production of cocaine blew up with transporting it to the U.S. So that's when he became an enemy. So him importing the cocaine to the U.S., he was making just a week $420 million, where nobody, I guess you could say nowadays, makes that much in a week. So it was an outstanding amount to him. Then he wanted to become a politician, where that's where everything just didn't work out for him because everybody started researching him, basically wanting to know where his money was coming from. He always lied and said that it was just cattle that he was working on for, but it was all lies. He was hiding it, and he was actually hiding all the money in buckets and actually throwing them into lakes, burying them, so nobody would find the money. He even actually, fun fact, he had a zoo, a complete zoo, in his home. It was basically in the outskirts of, I guess you could say Medellin. It was in the outskirts of Medellin. It was basically called a finca, which is basically just, I guess you could say a barn, I guess you could say. So he had a whole zoo. He had hippos, giraffes, zebras, all kind of animals. And to this day, the only animals that are still there are the hippos because they just been recreating so much that it's to a large amount that they can't take them away. They became part of the environment. Every other animal has been either relocated to other parts of the city or the country for which is a better environment for themselves. And last part, was he a genius? Um, in my perspective, I can say that Pablo Escobar was a genius in many parts. Just the fact that he was able to avoid the country's police or the world's police for more than 10 years, being at the top of his kingdom of the cocaine, I guess it was outstanding. Just the fact that he put the country on its knees so he could build a jail that he managed and basically could do anything he wanted to. He had the country on its knees. He could say whatever he wanted to, the country would do it because he had so much money. At one point, Pablo Escobar had enough money in his pocket that he could pay the whole Colombian debt. It's kind of crazy just to think that one person could pay off a debt of a country. That didn't happen, and basically everything came to an end whenever he tried to run for president. That's when everybody just sort of wanted to dig in his life, and he was just lying about it, and it didn't work out. It didn't work out. He had a soft spot for his family, and the country knew that. So they went for his family. He made a call to his family, talked a little too long to figure them out. They caught him, and they killed him. Thank you.